I stopped it for a second. So yeah, Sleeping at Last, they do covers, they do their own songs. One of my favorite, like their songs are just so amazing. It's all like very musical and from the heart. And they have one that's dedicated to all the planets and one that's dedicated to all the Enneagram numbers. And they have this one song, because like I said, they do covers, that is 500 Miles that I'm obsessed with. But I added the 500, the real version of it. So during class, when we get to the core work, I'm going to cue for you to just change to that song. And then the next time, right at the end, right before we go to laying on our backs, I'm not going to spend too much time there. But I'm going to have you, at the very end of the playlist, it goes, oh, here, let me send it. There you go. It goes 1 to 9. So that's an Enneagram. And Leslie, you're a 3. What's that, Katie?
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, can you just, is it possible for you to just text me that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm texting it to myself from my iPad because I have the class on my iPad, but I just text myself.
Yeah,
Girl, I don't know how to do all that.
Well, Breezy has a not an iPhone.
And I'm not very tech savvy.
Are you do you have an Android?
Yeah.
What kind of machine are you on right now that your camera's not working? A laptop?
Yeah, it's a Dell computer.
Dude, it's a Dell. That's why.
Yeah. It's like $250 computer.
You know, for future reference, if you ever wanted to get like a different computer at Best Buy, they all have like financing on their appliances, on their electronics with no interest.
Oh, that is nice.
I mean, I don't know if that stresses you out to have a monthly payment, but when I got my first Mac, my mom bought it for me and she didn't have enough money to pay for it outright. So she did that, and she just paid like $50 a month and didn't have to pay any interest on it.
That's good.
That's good to know. I didn't know they did that.
Hannah my kids have PCs that their grandpa, like Murph's dad, bought for them for Christmas, like last Christmas, and they're already shitty. They use them for like all day, every day, all the time for everything. And so I said that for high school graduation, she'll get a laptop because I have all expensive stuff. I'm a graphic designer, but my company pays for it.
Right.
Yeah. And no offense, but PCs they just kind of suck quickly.
Yeah.
Like my Mac, I've had.
I do take offense.
2016. Well, have you had your Mac since 2016, Breezy?
I have not had a Mac, the computer. No, I haven't had it that long.
Yeah.
iPhones never worked though. I had 2 iPhones and they didn't even last 2 years.
Oh,
weird.
You dropped them a couple times, didn't you?
Only the second one.
No, that is not nice.
You gotta update your shit. I just updated all my computers to Big Sur. So much better now. Anyway, you'll tell us what to play though, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I'll tell you when to play. So if you see the playlist right now, I'm going to pull it up on mine too. So it will be around the time that it's already playing. 500 Miles. It's going to be the second one that I'll tell you to play. And that will be for core. And then at the very end, I'm going to say, play your song. And at the very end, it has 1 through 9 on there. I have them in order. And Leslie, you're a 3, and Katie, you're a 5.
Okay, thank you for remembering.
You're welcome.
I just found out today my business partner's a 5.
Oh.
I started playing at work, and he was like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's Enneagram. Have you ever done it?" And he's like, "No." So I made him take the test, and I told him to Slack me. And when I got home, he's like, "I'm a 5." I'm like, "That makes so much sense." It's like super researchy and very he does more of the hardcore tech stuff at work, and he's very into research and very into anything you ever say, he knows the origins of it or exactly how he's very knowledgeable with data. as he would like to say. He's like,
Breezy, that's, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no, he said, I told you that I'm friends with the robots. But he's not picky, but he's like, I'm friends with the robots, like anything like data and knowledge and fact, like he's very
factually driven. Breezy, that is you in terms of politics.
Maybe only in that realm. Everything else, I'm like, I know nothing about anything.
No, but you yearn to learn, and that's what fives do.
True.
Like, they want to learn always. There's like this meme about fives, and it's like this pull between wanting to know everything but always wanting to learn more.
That's true. I do always want to learn.
So yeah, you're always reading books. Don't sell yourself short just because you don't know about textbooks. So yeah, so at the end, I'll say play your song. So Breezy play 5 and Leslie play 3, because it's a song meant for your Enneagram. So I'm really excited because I want it to be your Shavasana song, so you can really listen to it and like resonate with it, basically. But for tonight, we will get started. Oh, and you can go ahead and press play on your music, starting with the first song, Saturn, and then taking off the shuffle. Hold on, it's not for me for some reason. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it's not playing for me. You're going to go ahead and come to your back. And you're going to come to you're going to come onto your stomach. You're going to come to a child's pose. I'm trying to get this started while I talk you through this. So you're going to come to your stomachs, bring your toes to touch your big knees. Yeah, I don't know if they're big or not, but your knees separate. And then you're going to let your belly hang low. Reach your fingertips towards the top of the mat and begin to lean into your breath. So what I mean by that is begin to just notice your breath. Notice not only how it feels to breathe, but as you take each breath, the feeling of your chest expanding, the feeling of your chest relaxing, feeling that heart space between your heart behind your back. And you can let your third eye center rest on the mat if that feels comfortable. Or you also have the option here to let your chin come up to the mat. I prefer to let my chin on the mat because I get kind of claustrophobic with my third eye down, but it's up to you. Let your shoulders begin to relax down, pulling them away from your ears. Feel space in your jaw, let go. Between your eyebrows, begin to lift and let them go. We're going to spend the next 60 minutes on ourselves, for ourselves. We're going to twist and turn to help begin to release any tension and toxicity in our body, both mentally and physically. So you can continue breathing just like this, or you can activate your Ujjayi pranayama breath. So on your next inhale, fill up your lungs. Keep your mouth closed. Find a slight constriction in the back of your throat. And exhale. A couple more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Do two more on your own, just breathing at your own pace. forehead on the mat. Feel your whole body expand as you inhale. And everything let go as you exhale. On your next inhale, come to a tabletop position on your hands and knees. Stack your knees over your hips, your shoulders over your wrists, fingertips wide as you can. Find a long spine here. Then inhale, cow pose. Let your belly hang low. Let your collarbone lift, look up. Feel your collarbone smile. Chest opens up. Lift up out of your wrists. Tailbone really tucked here. Exhale, cat pose. Slowly release. Find space between your shoulder blades. Gaze between your thighs. Lift up through all of your vertebrae. Inhale, cow. Slowly release. Lower. Look up. Exhale, cat. Look between your thighs. Lift between each vertebrae again. Do a few more at your own pace. Follow your breath as you rotate your head up. Looking up, maybe even roll your head around in circles. And as you exhale, let your tailbone tuck down. Maybe even flip your wrists over. Sometimes that feels good for me. Others, it doesn't as much. So listen to your body. Notice what feels good. Sometimes tapping your feet on the ground feels good. Begin to find tapping in your body. Even moving your hips around. Try to be intuitive here with your body. Using that Ujjayi breath. Two more together. Inhale, cow pose. Look up. Exhale, cat. Find space between your legs. One more. Inhale, cow. Belly hangs low. Tuck your tailbone as it lifts up. Exhale, cat pose. Lift up. Tailbone tucks down this time. Slowly find center. Bring your wrists over your shoulders. Palms facing down. Bring a little extra weight into your left hand. Inhale your right hand up. Bring your right shoulder over your right fingertips. Look up at your right fingertips. Maybe you wiggle them as you inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm comes underneath your left. And as you release your right shoulder down onto the mat, your right ear comes down with you. Maybe a cat as well. Press your left hand into the mat to twist your torso, keeping your hips over your legs to get that torso twisted. You can keep your left hand where it is, or you can lift your left hand and grab for your outer right hip. We'll find a few breaths here. You can close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Beginning the twisting. Release your left hand down if you lifted it. Inhale, right arm reaches up overhead. Look up at your right fingertips. Exhale, tabletop. Ground down through your right hand this time. Inhale, left arm lifts up. Shoulder over your wrist. Maybe you wiggle your left fingertips. Take an inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm comes underneath your right. Press your right hand firmly into the mat as your hips stack over your knees. And you feel this in your torso. Left ear on the mat. Continue to breathe as you twist. Maybe you lift your right arm up and grab for the outer edge of your left hip. We'll find 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your right hand down if you released it. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale. Find a tabletop. Slowly walk your hands towards the top of the mat. Then flip your toes over. Just enough to lift your knees up off the mat here for 3. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. 2, 1, down dog. Lift your hips up high. Bend your knees generously. Press down through all of your fingertips. You can walk your hands towards you if that feels better. Rotate your elbow creases in so your elbows are spacing out. And bend one knee and then the other. Just notice how that feels within your body. Shoulders away from your ears. Gaze comes between your feet, between your legs, between your thighs. Take a big inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. One more breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands. Keep your feet about hips width distance apart here. Then grab for opposite elbows. Once you have opposite elbows, let your head hang long and heavy. Release any tension from your low back all the way through your spine to the crown of your head. Bend your knees generously so your torso releases down onto them. You can sway left and right here, feeling this ragdoll pose, or if your shoulders are tight, you can slowly release your fingertips and then interlace them behind your low back. Once you've interlaced them, you can squeeze them together and bring them overhead. So this is totally optional. But as we twist and detox, we want to open those shoulders. If that's in your practice tonight, especially if you're sitting at a desk all day, this is really good to help from all that sitting and slumping, help really open those shoulders. If you're grabbing for opposite elbows, continue to sway left and right. If your arms are overhead, make sure your neck is hanging heavy and you're not squeezing it towards your shoulders. As you inhale, lift up just a little. Exhale, fall deeper. Inhale again, lift up. Exhale, fall even deeper. Wherever you are, release your fingertips down to the mat. And toe heel your feet touch. And then slowly roll up. From here, tuck your tailbone, lift your pelvic floor as you tuck your tailbone down. Then bring your palms to touch. Press them into your heart. And close your eyes, lean into your breath for a moment in Samasthiti, standing at attention pose. Relax your shoulders down and back. Open your jaw wide. And slowly let it close. Lift your chin up slightly. Stack each vertebrae over another. Samasthiti, standing at attention pose. This is where you decide what you want to dedicate your practice to. So maybe something or someone, if you have a phrase in mind, I invite you to lean into that now. Begin to repeat that to yourself and remind yourself that throughout practice. You want to flow with me, flowing on self-assurance and love. Reminding myself as a mantra, I don't have to prove anything to anyone. Take a big inhale, filling up your lungs. Exhale, release. Leaning into that. Fully release your hands down by your side. Palms face in, pinkies towards your outer thighs. Ground down through all four corners of both feet. Inhale, mountain pose. Ground down as you reach your fingertips high. Relax those shoulders down. Rotate your pinkies in, fingertips wide as you can. Then exhale, baby back bend. Elbows come out. Then lift your heart up and back as your palms lift up and back. Your stomach will push forward, ground down through your feet. Take a big inhale here. Big exhale, lean. Inhale, mountain, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hands down to the mat. Let your head hang heavy. As your fingertips reach the mat, bend your knees generously, chest towards your torso, head releases, let go. Inhale, halfway lift, airplane arms, palms facing down outside of your hips. Shoulders pull away from your ears, find a flat back, long spine. Exhale, plank pose, hands to the mat, feet come back. Engage your core, shoulders over your wrists here. You can fold your chaturanga or inhale, lean a few inches forward. Exhale, chaturanga, or you could hold your plank there. Exhale, chaturanga here if you'd like. Inhale, up dog. Hold your up dog for a second. Make sure your thighs are lifted up off the mat and your tailbone is tucked. You don't want to lean out of your lower back because you want to protect it and find some strength and length. You should only be on your hands and your feet. Take a big inhale. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts, flex your right toes towards you. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your right foot to meet your hands. Press your left hand into the mat. Inhale, easy twist. Stack your shoulders, right arm over your left. Look up at your right fingertips. Exhale, low lunge, hands on either side of your right foot. Release your left knee to the mat. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Push your hips forward as your arms come overhead, fingertips wide, shoulders relaxed, just like in mountain pose. Front knee over your front ankle, take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands down to the mat, low lunge. Exhale, crescent lunge. Lift up off of your back knee, and then arms come overhead. Lift up through the ball mound of your back foot. So your ball mound of your back foot should be over your heel. Right hip comes back slightly, so it's in line with your left. Continue to breathe. Front knee over your front ankle. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your arms out along with your back foot around. Front knee over your front ankle. Heel to arch alignment. Take a look down at your feet. You want the heel of your front foot in line with the arch of your back. Shoulders relax down. Take an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Hinge from your hips, right elbow to right knee, left arm up, or you can bring your right hand down to the mat. Continue here. Maybe you look up at your left fingertips. Find a big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg as you cartwheel your arms around. Feel your right side body open. Exhale, vinyasa flow. Hands to the mat, right foot back. Find your way to down dog, however that might be. Once you find down dog, inhale, left leg lifts, flex your left toes. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your left foot to meet your hands. Find your right hand firmly onto the mat, ball mound of your right foot. Inhale, easy twist. Stack your shoulders again, look up at your left fingertips. Find your arms both long, micro bend in your right elbow. Take an inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, release your left hand on the left side of your foot. Exhale, right knee down to the mat. Inhale, low crescent lunge, hips push forward. Left hip comes back slightly. Front knee over your front ankle. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands to the mat. Exhale, lift your right knee up off the mat. Inhale, high crescent lunge. So your back knee off the mat this time. Oops, if you fall out, just come right back in. Front knee over your front ankle, lift through the ball mound of your right foot, left hip back, front knee over your front ankle. If I said that enough. Take a big inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Spin that back foot around 45 degrees. Front knee again over your front ankle. Not too far forward, not too far back. Feel that quad activate. Heel in line with the arch of your foot. Shoulders relax down. Look over your front fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow to left knee. Right arm lifts. Or left hand down to the mat. Maybe you gaze up at your right fingertips. Find a full breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, cartwheel your arms around. Exhale, chaturanga, vinyasa flow, however you need to get there. Find yourself back to down dog. Take a moment, take an inhale, exhale. We'll do that again, moving breath to movement. You've been here before. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, big step through. Inhale, easy twist. Left hand down firmly, look up at your right fingertips. Hold through your exhale. Inhale. Exhale, right hand on the right side of your right foot. Release your left knee down. Inhale, low crescent lunge, hips forward. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, vinyasa flow, hands to the mat, right foot back. Remember to tuck your tailbone in that up dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, flex your left toes, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, easy twist, stack your shoulders, ground down through your right hand. Pull through the exhale. Take an inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Release your right knee down as well. Inhale, low crescent lunge, hips forward. Sorry, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Hold through the exhale. Another inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten that front leg. Feel your left side body open. Exhale. Chaturanga vinyasa flow. We'll go through that again. This time moving breath to movement again, but adding in a few poses to help us twist a little deeper. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts, flex your right toes. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your right foot. Inhale, easy twist. You're probably gonna guess. Exhale, horizon lunge, open up to the knife edge of both of your feet. Feel that opening. We'll be here for one full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. So you'll hold here through the exhale. You also have the option to take your left hand, bring it behind your back, and bring it outside of your right hip. So you can maybe see your fingertips underneath on top of that right thigh. Keep breathing here if this is enough, or if you can take that hand down, take your right hand, reach underneath, maybe you find it interlace. A full bind here, finding a nice big twist here. Finding that breath here for 3, 2, 1. Release your right hand down if you lifted it. Release your left arm up overhead if you've released it. Then take an inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Exhale, chaturanga or vinyasa flow of your choice. You can hold plank, you can come to your knees in chaturanga, find up dog, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your left foot. Inhale, easy twist, stack your shoulders, look up at your left fingertips. Exhale, horizon lunge, open up to the knife edge of both of your feet. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. Feel that opening in your left hip here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to low lunge. Left hand meet your left hand meets the mat as you exhale. Inhale, high crescent, arms up overhead, front knee over your front ankles. Exhale, warrior two. Arms come long, take an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. So elbow to knee or hand to the mat. Keep breathing here. You can take your right hand, bring it outside of your left hip, underneath that thigh if you want. Feel your torso twist. Twisting is going to help detoxify our body, help build up immunity. If it's possible in your practice, maybe you take your left hand underneath your left leg and can grab for your right hand, just interlacing those fingers, not your whole hand necessarily. Use this to twist a little deeper. Here for 3, 2, 1. Release your left hand down, right arm overhead. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, hands to the mat, Vinyasa flow. Take a few breaths. Inhale. Exhale. I'm warming up for sure. 2 more together. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Let your head hang heavy. Bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Airplane arms, palms outside your hips, shoulders away from your ears, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Finding some more twisting here. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. So bring your knees to touch, ground down through your heels, and then your arms are going to come overhead. As you ground down through your heels, lift up through your toes. So your toes even come up off the mat so that you're hovering just on your heels. Sit a little lower. Keep breathing here. I'm just moving this to gallery mode because I realized it wasn't, so I couldn't see everyone. You've got this for 3, 2. You're going to bring your hands to center, and 1, hands to heart center. Take an inhale, lean your torso forward. Exhale, chair twist. Hook your left elbow onto your right knee. Use this to twist your torso. Press your hands together as firmly as you can. Once you press your hands together, sit a little lower. Maybe you look up. Continue that twist here for 3, 2, 1. Release your hands down to the mat. Toe heel your feet about hips width distance apart. Then facing your palms up, slowly glide them underneath your feet for gorilla pose. Palms facing up, your toes massaging your wrists. Let your head hang heavy. Bend your knees generously along with your elbows. Take a moment. Let your whole body release and relax. Remember, you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. Not even necessarily yourself. Just show up as you are, giving yourself what you can, and expecting just that. Expecting the best that you can give, which is more than enough. Inhale. Exhale. Release your palms out from underneath your feet. Toe heel your feet to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low. Reach high. Engage your core. Here for 3. Hands to heart center in 2. 1. Hands to heart center. Take an inhale, lean forward. Exhale, chair twist. Right elbow to your left knee. Press your right elbow into your left knee to help twist your torso more. If you notice your right knee splaying out further than your left, bring it back slightly. Bring your right hip back slightly to help with that. Sit a little lower through your heels and your torso. Here for 3, 2, 1. Release, palms to the mat, forward fold. Let it all go. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Palms to your shins, thighs, or outer hips. Exhale, forward, fold forward. Hands down to the mat, head hangs heavy. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, chaturanga, vinyasa flow. Find yourself in down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your right foot. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, high crescent. Forgot one part. So from your high crescent here, lift through the ball mound of your back foot. Inhale, hands come to heart center. Exhale, twisted crescent. So your right elbow comes to your left knee again. Press your elbow into your knee to twist your torso a lot here. Hands push together. If you'd like, you can release your left knee down onto the mat to find an even deeper twist. We'll be here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. There we go. Take an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, star pose. Straighten your legs. Bring your toes in and your heels out. Then hands to your hips. With your toes in and your heels out. Inhale, push your chest up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, prasarita. Let your head hang long and heavy. Let it all go. Hands on the mat. Bend your knees generously. Bring them as straight or as bent as you'd like. You can grab for the outer edges of your feet, underneath your hips, whatever feels best. If an inversion is in your practice, you can feel free to bring your hands to the mat, bring your head down, and find yourself into a headstand by slowly lifting both feet up and overhead. Wherever you are in this pose, breathe. Most important part. Here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift up, hands to your hips, find a flat back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, chaturanga, vinyasa flow of your choice. Remember, you can always hold plank. You can come to your knees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your left foot. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Left hip comes back slightly in line with your right. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, high crescent twist. Right elbow into your left again. Use this to twist your torso. Press your hands firmly together. Feel your shoulders pressing together as they press apart, if that makes sense. You can always release your back knee down onto the mat as usual to help you find a deeper twist. Here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Take an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, star pose. Straighten your legs, arms overhead. Toes come in, heels come out. This time, interlace your fingers behind your low back. Find that grip. Take an inhale. Pull your chest up. Look up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your grip overhead. Feel your shoulders open up here. Twisting doesn't mean you have to literally twist left or right. It can mean opening up those muscles by bringing friction together in any space. Try and let your head hang long and heavy. With each inhale, maybe lift up just a little. Exhale, fall even deeper. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, fall deeper. Here for just a few more breaths. Slowly release that grip. Hands can come down to the mat if you want. And bring your hands to your outer hips. Find a flat back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, chaturanga vinyasa flow. Hands to the mat, left foot forward and then back. Exhale, down dog. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Come down to a seat. Towel off. Take a drink of water if you need to as you come down to a seat. I'm just taking a look at where we are. Perfect. Close. Are you, raise your thumb, I guess just Leslie. Are you hearing 500 miles yet? The Sleeping at Last version? No? Just put on the Sleeping at Last version, so the first one. And Breezy too. So there's two of them. You can start with the first one. Perfect. I just put mine on too. So we'll take a moment in here. Slowly pull your seat towards the front and then roll onto your back. Once you get onto your back, bring your knees to your chest, squeeze them both in. Maybe even sway left and right. And then up and down. Feel your spine release, let go. And slowly bring your legs up the wall, flex all your toes towards you. Find that steeple grip, interlace all your fingers except your index and thumb. Find your gaze on the ceiling, hold gaze with the ceiling, take an inhale. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. So you're lifting your grip towards your feet, just as we usually do. But keep breathing. Big exhales as you lift up. This is going to help give you more stamina and help you continue to move forward. So you can use open mouth exhales as usual in your core work. Keep going. We'll be here for a little longer. We want to really work the core. It's going to help protect our lower back, which is in turn going to help protect our torso, in turn our whole body, help keep that immune system going strong. We want to be strong. Keep going. Big exhales as you lift. Here for just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Keep your hands where they are. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Keep your gaze up on the ceiling if you can. We don't want to overcompensate through our necks. Actually, I think it might be better on your neck here if you look slightly forward. Gauging by my neck feeling right now. So whatever feels best on your neck, just try not to do what your neck feels like it needs to do to overcompensate for your core. Our core, we underestimate. We don't realize how much we overcompensate, whether that's in our low back, in our neck, in our shoulders. It's in a lot of places. So just try and bring your gaze to where your neck feels almost calm if it can be, and keep exhaling as you twist. Just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring your legs long, neck song up. My favorite, so you could hear the beautiful version and then this amazing version. Bring your arms overhead. Find a big, long stretch. Fun fact, one of my really good friends at her wedding, this was her wedding song, that Sleeping at Last version. And at the end, they all invited everyone out to dance to the real version. It was beautiful. Take a big inhale, big exhale. Lift your knees to your chest, squeeze them in. Rock and roll along your spine around 3 times. We're gonna, of course, couldn't be yoga without going into a boat pose. Come into boat. Fingertips underneath your knees, triangle with your legs in the mat. Inhale, boat pose. Shoulders lift up and back. Chest lifting up towards the ceiling, long spine. You can release your hands out from underneath your knees. Protect that low back. Continue to breathe. Stay here, or you can straighten your legs up if that's in your practice. Whatever's in your practice here. Heart lifted, lifted. I would walk 500 miles. Here are just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your legs over. Step back to a plank. Let's not do chaturanga this time. Let's just come straight to an up dog, stretching out our core. Flip your toes over, tuck your tailbone a lot. Sway left, tucking that tailbone, lifting your thighs, and right. Coming to down dog. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge, big step through with your right foot. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, horizon lunge. Feel that nice big opening. Lift up out of your left wrist if you can. Here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back, but this time place your right hand inside your left, or your right hand inside your right foot. We're going to find runner's lunge. So toe heel your right foot up towards the right corner of your mat. And as you know, you have options here. So you can stay here in this pose exactly, or you can open to the knife edge of your right foot. Bring the top of your left knee onto the mat, whichever you decide. Another option you have, which I haven't necessarily given, is you can bring your left forearm down and take your right hand and push it into your right knee to open that hip even more. Only if that feels comfortable and that's in your practice. Let your head hang heavy, of course. It's going to be our hip opening tonight, so feel that opening. Maybe close your eyes. Keep breathing. Remember, it takes 30 to 60 seconds for a muscle to finally open up. Here for 3, 2, 1. Lift up through that right foot. Bring both hands up onto the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg lifts up and back. You can find scorpion dog, bringing your foot towards your glute, bending your knee a lot, doing knee circles. Eventually finding center and down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Big step through with your left foot. Inhale, easy twist. Stack your shoulders. Exhale, horizon lunge. Open up to the knife edge of both of your feet. Feel this in your, is it your ACL? No, what is it? You guys know what I'm talking about. This right on your outer hip. IT band. Yes. Here for 3, 2, and then as you come back, 1, your left hand comes inside your left foot. Runner's lunge. Toe heel your left foot up towards the left corner of your mat. And then you can open up to the knife edge of your left foot if you'd like. Whatever you decide, bring the top of your right knee down onto the mat. As you come down, again, you can take this time your left hand onto your left knee if that feels good. If not, that's totally fine. Just remember to keep your right knee firmly on the mat. You don't want to push into that right knee too much. Let your head hang heavy. So notice again, this is a form of twisting without literally going left to right. This is opening that muscle, giving it the love and attention it deserves. Remember, you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. So let go of expectations, lean into how your body feels. We'll be here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring that left foot back up. Now it's to the mat. Lift your chest up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg lifts up and back. Open that left knee. Finding knee circles. Scorpion dog again. Here for 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Last down dog of pause. Okay, Louise, you're good. Take one more breath in your down dog. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale to the top of your mat. Exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands. And then if you're using your phone for your music, just bring it with you as you slowly scoot towards the front of your mat and then roll onto your back. If you're not, you don't need to grab it yet. We're not changing the song yet. So as you come onto your backs, we're going to do 3 heart openers. So you're going to have the option for bridges and wheels. So whatever you'd like. I'm going to start out by talking you through a bridge. If you want to go straight into wheel, and you've done that before, feel free to do that. Fingertips will come towards your heels as your heels come as close towards your glutes as you can. Then inhale, lift your seat up, your hips as high as you can, chin to the ceiling, chest towards your chin. If you can, interlace your fingers underneath your low back, find a fist here. Release your glutes, shimmy your shoulders together. Lift your hips. Here for 3, 2, 1. Release. Sorry, release. Push my earbud out of my ear. So you can find bridge again, or I'll talk us through wheel. You have the option to do either. And then the last time you can do whatever you want again. So find yourself into bridge, fingertips towards your heels if you're finding that again. If not, palms come up overhead, coming onto your palms. Lift your seat up, come to the crown of your head. Once you have the crown of your head, inhale, wheel pose. Lift your chest up, lift up out of your wrists, hips high, high, high. Lift your heels up off the mat to find yourself deeper into this pose. Maybe you walk those feet towards you. Chest really opens here. Lift up out of your wrists as much as you can. Then bend your head back to open your chest. Here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down, whichever pose you're in. Bring your knees to your chest just once. You sway left and right. Then find one more of whatever you'd like. So if you want to find bridge pose, begin to put yourself into bridge. If you want to find wheel, find yourself in wheel again. I thought I'd want bridge, but I think I want wheel. Listen to your body as you inhale into bridge or wheel. Continue to breathe through that exhale. Remember to release your glutes, whatever variation you're in. Here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Knees in towards your chest. And we're going to do some thyroid release. The thyroid is a gland in the center of your throat, shaped like a butterfly, and essentially is in control of your whole body. So your hormones, your immunity, your sleep, anything you can imagine. So we're going to do some poses to really lean into that. So bring your feet down to the mat as close as you can towards your heels. So almost as if you're coming into bridge again. You're going to lift your seat up and you're going to bring your hands underneath your low back. We're going to find ourselves in shoulder stand. So maybe you lift one foot up and then the other. If you have another way to get into shoulder stand, feel free to get into shoulder stand that way. Bring your shoulders over your hips. Again, chin to the ceiling, chest towards this chin. So this is already a deep thyroid opener. This is enough for you. You can continue to stay here. If not, we'll be here for 3. You'll find plow pose in 2. 1, slowly release those feet overhead. Finding plow pose. Once your feet are on the mat, you can interlace your fingers almost like in bridge pose and bring them long behind your low back, shimmying your shoulders together. Again, chin to ceiling, chest to chin. Coming towards those ball mounds of both of your feet. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Then you can stay there, or knees come wide, bend your knees, and slowly come down towards your knees. Your knees do not need to touch at all, but if you bend those knees, this is deaf man's pose. This is a really deep thyroid opener. My voice probably sounds really weird. Wherever you are, for just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're in deaf man's, come to plow. If you're in plow, come to shoulder stand. If you're on your back, that's totally fine. Just slowly release down. As you come down onto your seat, I invite you to take a moment, find your phone or whatever you're using to play your music, open it up, and play your song. So whether that be 1 or sorry, not, there's no ones on here, whether that be 3 or 5. Leslie play 3, Katie play 5, I'll play 6. Turn that up as loud as you can. And then lift your chin towards your chest, squeeze, activate every muscle in your body, your toes, your fingers, your core, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Here for 3, 2, 1, slowly release to final Shavasana. Let your legs come long. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And listen to the music for just a few moments. You can slowly, when and if you're ready, if you'd like to stay here, you can as long as you like. But begin to bring life back into your body, maybe wiggling your toes and your fingers, pressing your thumb into each finger pad. And slowly reach your arms up overhead as tall as you can. Take a big inhale, big exhale. Lift both knees up towards your chest. Take note of which side of your nose is a little more congested. And roll to the opposite side for fetal position. As you lie here, reminding yourself, you do not have to prove yourself to anyone. You can love yourself. You can be there for yourself. You can find gentleness, grace. But you don't need to prove anything to anyone. And know that just being there, showing up is more than enough. Coming to your mat tonight is more than enough. Proving anything to anyone else is out of their needs. You choose what you give to the world. And showing up to prove a purpose is not one of those things. Showing up because you want to, showing up because you feel the need to upon yourself, those are one of those things. When you're ready, come up to a seat facing your computer, phone. Cross your legs, find an easy seat, hands to your knees, and slowly close your eyes or soften your gaze. Inhale your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale down and back. Slowly release your chin to your chest. Roll your neck around to the right. And to the left. Bring your head to center. Slowly bring your palms to touch. Lift them to your heart, reminding you to have pure and loving intentions. Lift your hands to your mouth, reminding you to have pure and loving communication. And lift your hands to your third eye center between your eyebrows, reminding you to have pure and loving thoughts. The love, the light, and the thoughtful self within me honors the love, the light, and the thoughtful self within you. Namaste. How's everyone feeling?